Detective Talk of the Day, May the 9th, 808. The mighty DS2. Test question for all you DS2 owners out there. You may find this video very interesting, okay? Will this machine see everything running a silencer 1 that the machine will see running a silencer 2? Meaning, can you go into a site with this machine and hunt running silencer 1? Could I go in behind your ass running silencer 2 and find something, locate something that you swept over and never heard running silencer 1? Now we're going to be using the 9-inch call here, version 2.0.0. I have looked at version 1.1 and version 0.71, and I see very similar results when I look at those. So that's the old test question. Will silencer 1 see everything that silencer 2 will? I'll show you what we're looking at here. Now, I'm not telling you how to run your damn machine. I'm just showing you something here, boys. Controlled call height sweep. You see that nail and you see that good old nickel there? This is the fast program we'll show first. 6.8 disc, 90 sensitivity. Now these programs you see in here are all going to be on the same frequency. No tricks, boys. Channel 3. Speed 3. Let me double check that. Yep, sensitive FT, speed 3. Sensitive program. We're going to look at sensitive FT. Speed 3. Now I had to change it in the sensitive program. It's defaulted to 2.5. The fast program. Pitch tones. You see that silencer 2 in there, boys? Watch what happens here. Okay. You hear that? Now, granted, the ID in this machine is showing a 7, but, you know, you can't stop on what you can hear, correct? Meaning I could rotate on that, and if I got some signal, or maybe I'm still getting a 7 or an 8. Just like I am right there. Still getting a 9. FE TID is off in this machine. Okay? You hear that? Silencer 2, boys. Boom, boom. Silencer 1. See the difference? Silencer 1 still. Hear that, boys? Silencer 2. You hear that? Boom, boom. Now remember, we're not talking about a lot of call height here, okay? There are shallow good finds out there, boys and girls. We'll go to silencer 3 in the fast. What do we get? So notice silencer 3 there. I'm getting about what I get in silencer 1. Actually, I'm getting better when you think about it. Silencer 2 again. You hear that shit? Look at that. Boom, boom. Full sweeps of that call. Okay, we're getting out a fast program. Now, I've dialed this sensitive program to pitch tones, okay? Speed 3. Silencer 2. Similar behavior to the fast program silencer 2, huh? Silencer 1. You see that? One-way signal occasionally coming right to left, going left to right. Nada. Silencer 2. Every time I exit the left side of that nail, going over that nickel, we get signal silencer 2. Silencer 3. So I'm getting signal coming in from the right to the left. Back to silencer 2. So law of averages tells me if I was going to investigate or dig everything this machine popped on with audio, on that scenario right there in the wall, I might find it more with silencer 2, huh? We will go to silencer 0. This is sensitive program. So I get two-way signal. Back to silencer 1. No two-way signal ever. Silencer 2. You hear that? All right, we're getting out of here. We're going to sensitive FT. Full tones. I don't have any offset. Okay, we'll start off at silencer 2. Nothing there. 6.8 disc and all these. Silencer 1. Nothing there. Silencer 0. Nothing there. So if you walked into a site running version 2.0.0, sensitive FT at silencer 0, you don't get jack shit on that damn nickel there. How about that shit? You hear that? Now if we rotate, we hear it. That's silencer 0. I'm going to move it to 1. See, I'm getting some ID right there. I'm cheating that nail. I've got ID 80 in that meter. Silencer 1, sensitive FT. Back to fast program. Silencer 2 again. You hear that. Silencer 1. You see it in the screen there on that camera? What do you hear? No two-way signal. Hardly any one-way signal. Now, we're going to come out here, and I'm going to keep the call above that 2x4. I'm cheating that nail. Now, that's silencer 2. I'm not getting any ID. Silencer 0. I see a little ID out there, but not much, meaning coming out of that 07, 06 range, okay? So I'm just sharing this video, food for thought for you GS2 runners out there. Now, if you are out looking on the bottom of a river or a stream, depth may not be a factor so much, huh? Could silencer 2 offer some advantage to you versus silencer 1? You get a little more stability on some of the iron, and you might, based on this result here, you might get over a fine you otherwise may pass up. That's going to conclude the detecting talk of the day. The old hick from the sticks with his laboratory here. Have a nice day.